assume people can hear me now. Hello! I'm alone. This is gonna be fun. Hi, Melik. Hi, Heck. How are you guys doing? I'm not gonna be alone the whole stream. It's just gonna be for first half an hour or so, I think. I honestly... Where are we? Oh, you're visiting family! That's cool! I am the I am the monotone voice of help desk. I am support. So I feel for you, but also I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. No, the weirdest thing happened to me today. I was on the phone with somebody because I was helping them with something. And I say my actual name, and I ask them what they need and everything. And I'm talking to them about that. I'm explaining what we have to do. And they're just like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And in my head, I'm like, wait. Is my, like, IT voice over the phone, like, so high-pitched that somebody just is saying yes, ma'am to me? What? Okay, we did High Cliffs, we did Alpine Ridge. Okay. What do you... How bad is it, the getting help from IT? And how's visiting family, Melik? It must be pretty weird with what's everything going on. Well, see, the thing is... my computer broke and I need fixing.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Melik, you say an hour away, I'm like, oh, that's a pretty nice drive. Like, that's a little lengthy, but that's a pretty nice drive. That's not too bad. Because where I'm from, I used to live in, like, very sparse suburbs, where it's like, to get to the closest food place that was actually like a sit-down place was a half an hour. And oh, heck. Yeah, we've been having problems with one of our printers breaking down to the point where we actually might have to be buying a new printer, which is a whole process that we have to go through. It's not fun, and I'm glad I don't have to deal with it too much. Because I'm working on other things. Ember, Ember, Ember. it's awesome that you guys could, that you can visit your family, Malik. Oh, I screwed up. Gonna restart. Here. But yeah, I kind of feel bad for everyone who's stuck on a phone call for a really long time. I know today I was on a call with a person for probably 45 minutes to an hour, and it basically just resulted in, well, I need to send you a new computer. And the person's just like, okay, I get it, thanks. Because there's not much you can do about it. Wow, I should not have won that. That was way too close of a call. Look, I work in IT, not out of I have a love for the job. Some people say I am good at it. I personally disagree. I mostly work in the field because it's a job that I can get hired in. Melik, how long are you just visiting family for the day, or are you doing like a weekend out of it? Oh, over here. Oh, you have to work tonight? That sucks. Yeah, I personally would rather work in many other fields than IT, but I would never... But that's just me. I don't like... I was gonna say, I don't like dealing with people in IT, and this is... I don't mean it in a mean way. I've had people be like, oh, I've been like, hey, open up a web browser for me. And I've had a woman legitimately say, I don't know what a web browser is. You should stop using such fancy words. And I hear that stuff and I'm like, I'm not cut out for this. I just need to stop. And holy crap, I just realized, yeah, Melik, it's lunchtime for you. Crap. Why are you watching us if you're at lunch? Why are you watching me when You're with family at lunch. Ow. How do I get up there? You stupid little person. How do I get up there? I need to get... Ow. Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm playing on PC. I am using an Xbox One controller. I especially, but like, we don't have any capture cards, to run it on anything else. So if it gets any, if there's any frame drops or anything, that's because my computer is not the best. It's a decent little computer that can do what I need it to. And capture cards can be pretty pricey. But it's not too bad, at least. From my view of it, just playing the game, it's not too bad, but I can understand, with having to stream it and play it, my computer is like, what are you doing to me right now? Please stop. Ow. It's the same, last week I was doing the same thing, and I died. Yeah, no, like, there's no graphic options or anything, so, like, this is just what it looks like, you know? The only difference would be how framey it is, and I'm doing, like, a solid 50 to 60. So it's not too bad, but I can understand it looking a little worse, when like, going through out, to you guys. And also, I hope you guys would never expect, good gameplay. Because I might have beaten this game before. I might have 100%ed this game before. But apparently am not good.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Iron Man's AI? What do you guys have planned for the weekend? Other than, I assume, Melod work. Because I assume if you're working tonight, you're more than likely working tomorrow, too. Oh, you have a dog? What kind of dog do you have? I'm a very big dog person, even though I've never owned a dog. I've just dog sat a lot for my best friend.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for having a unique voice clip. it! And I assure you, if I don't sound high energy, she's a German chapter mix. She might be husky teacher. That is so cool. Oh, excuse me.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall.
Yeah, I've already found it.
Jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's home world? Waterfall. Sounds good.
Okay, SpongeBob. How old is she? More to this world, right? Yeah, there's a whole... Oh, 200 gems, jeez. Ew. Wait, how do we get that again? Aw, 4? Wow. I didn't fly. Jump. There was face cam going on right now. You guys would see me face palming pretty badly right now. Oh my gosh. You could probably hear the face palm. Nope. 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 Man, the later games control so much better than this. Is there a third one I have to hit? I honestly can't remember. No, no, there's not. That's all I had to do. That's it. Why was that so hard? Come back here. Oh, gosh. But yeah, I'm actually wondering. Oh, hey. How it's gonna be if I'm gonna get a message when she's ready to join. We actually still don't know what nickname we should use for her. Should figure that out at some point. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I'm going over here. Whee! I don't know. By myself, I guess I'm just very low energy. Despite what It's the weirdest thing. Whenever whenever I'm out with people, I can be such high energy, and that's all just an act for me. I am like super low energy all the time. And people are like, wow, like people are always like, wow, like how are you, like I am very much like a night person to begin with. Wow, I just died. Good job, me. I'm like a night owl to begin with, but I have to wake up really early to get to work, right? And whenever I get in, okay, have fun, Melik. Talk to you later if you come back. I'll be here. Oh, I'll be here. I'll be banging my head against the wall playing the game. It's gonna be a blast. But I'm always like pretty low energy when I'm just by myself. But whenever I'm at work, like I don't want to be super low energy unless like I'm not feeling good or something. So some people are like, wow, like how are you so awake right now? Like I remember my first week, one person's like, man, like you're so energetic, you're so awake, like how do you do it? I'm like, this is all a lie. Everything you see right now is an act that I put up. I am dead inside and falling asleep at every second. And they're like, I feel that. All I want is the rest of it. Okay, so there. How? It's 14. I'm missing where? Another entrance. I went the wrong way. I'm intelligent. Go away, Pop-Up. I don't need you right now in my life. What I need is to figure out how to do this. That's what I need in my life. Ooh, what kind of shade? Ooh, because there's so much shade that you can throw, especially when you're dealing with tech problems. Ooh. Wait. So the shade you were throwing was your actual computer. Got it. Where? I'm dead. There we go. Oh, crap. Ooh. Yeah, that's not ideal. I mean, having internet installed by your work, that's kind of cool. It being slow as anything, not so much. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. How do you fix your own, how do you fix the internet that they installed for you? Are you supposed to get on the phone with the internet company or something? Oh my gosh. What? I was joking, heck. I was legitimately joking when I said, what do they expect you to do? Get on the phone with the internet company. Oh my gosh. Where'd you go? Oh, there we go. Wow. I cannot expect that they want... I cannot believe that they want you to actually get on the phone with them when you're not the paying customer for it. Altair, Arena Assassin's Creed.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I.
A week?
Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
I think you were trapped for a week. Fighting a villain whose name is Blowhard. Murdered a person whose name was Blowhard. doesn't... I mean, I can understand where IT's, like, the company is coming from, because especially IT, it's not like they can, quote, troubleshoot the internet at your place that they installed.
Would you like to go?
Not really something that's possible, coming from somebody who works in IT. But also, like, yeah, no, they shouldn't install such terrible internet, especially if you need to work from home. That's a pretty bad idea. Like, don't know what they're thinking. And now for the worst levels in the game. There was a lot of people that I've had to work with that was like trying to, like, they would go into the different offices around the country, and just sometimes when we're trying to like remote in and help them, like, the offices have terrible internet and it just makes helping people the worst. Because who knows if you're even going to get a stable connection to help someone. And you would expect companies to just not do something that's stupid.
Gnasty Gnorc is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
You could have probably thrown in a Shrek joke there with something about getting out of this swamp. Tell how long ago I watched Shrek because I don't even remember the lines. Holy crap, how old is Shrek? Your off isn't leaving? Bye? Have fun. Oh, it's the weekend. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I wouldn't blame you. I don't imagine this is terribly interesting to watch.
But I gotta go.
What's down here? Wild Flight. That's good. Yeah, you California people. And, working so late. Seeing as it's 10 over here. I clocked out hours ago. Speaking of which, I forgot to submit my time. I should do that at some point. Yeah, that can wait until, like, tomorrow. Not like it's looked at till Monday. Right? It's kind of hard to remember. I mean, I also am just like, I did a lot today, and my boss normally doesn't bug me on Fridays to do my timesheet. So, like, I normally remember about either sometime on Saturdays Or sometimes I remember on Sunday, there was one time I woke up. I normally leave at like 7:30 to go to work. There was one time I remembered that I woke up at super early at like 5 a.m. Remembered I didn't do my timesheet. And it was like, guess I'm doing it now. Cause what else am I gonna do? Oh, that's not even. I say I leave at 7:30. I try to wake up. I try to be awake by 6, so that I'm actually like conscious during work. Cause if I wake up at 7, if I wake up like at 7 to try to get up, I will not be awake and I will not be able to really help people, and it's not good when I'm that sleepy trying to help people. That's the way that I would get fired. Did I 100% this helpful? I mean, it also doesn't help, like I've mentioned before. I'm not working from home. I actually can't work from home. So, like, I have to do actual work at an office, which sucks. But hey, I'm getting paid, which is a slightly good thing, and I'm getting paid to help people, I guess, which is rewarding in some sense, I assume. I don't know. I'm rambling. This is what happens when I'm left alone. I ramble. I ramble and I murder goblin creatures. It's not a smart decision. Oh, really? See, I'm just like, as much as I don't like that I have to work from the office, like, I totally understand the reasoning. See, I got hired in March. I got hired right before everything was shutting down. Yeah, so, like, obviously, like, the virus existed and everything, and, like, it was starting to spread, but, like, it obviously didn't impact us, like, that much. I got hired, and then, like, a week or two later, it was, okay, cool, everything's shutting down, we don't know what's happening. And so, I was like, cool, I just got hired, I'm probably the first one that they're gonna look at the cut. Am I gonna be without a job, like, within a few weeks of getting a job?
Watch out, Spyro. The Gnorcs in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
Really stings? I mean, yeah, it was, but, like, honestly, it was probably more stressful with the whole, like, because, like, I don't own a car, I do public transportation for all of my, like, commuting needs, And soon after stuff started shutting down, obviously, public transportation was like, nobody's riding us. We're gonna start cutting back on everything. So I was like, cool. I didn't get fired, but like,
Good job, Spyro.
might have to quit
One
because
day
I can't
you'll be
get
able to
there.
tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people who use public transportation, and, like, if I lived in a different area, I would be fine, because the big thing is I use multiple, modes of public transit to get to my job, and when I would have to leave to get in for the day, one of them stopped running until later in the day, so I would have had to either completely change my hours, which they wouldn't allow, or I would have to quit, like just straight up quit, because like there's nothing I can do about it. Shot the floor, jump, murder. So, like, from car, it's probably about half an hour away, or it's about 15 minutes away if there's no traffic. It's about, like, half an hour to 45 minutes with traffic, depending on what route you take. Because I don't have a car and I was using public transit, it probably took me to get in when I needed to. I had to leave at 6 a.m. And I would get in just before work started. So it's probably about 2 hours of public transit. Which is honestly not the worst, because I've taken public transit like all my life. So I was like, hey, a good reason to listen to music, to read a book, to do this, that, or the other thing. I think for the bit of time I was using it, I read like a 300-page book in a matter of days, just because I had so much free time to, during the commute, to just, read. Yeah, like, I know a lot of people would be like, oh, that sounds terrible, but I'm like, it's kind of not too bad when you think about just, you're just sitting there, and you can just have the free time. Like, when I was younger, and I was taking it to school, I was, I would play on my, like, DS or 3DS, and I was able to just do stuff like play Pokemon or something, on the commute, and it just let time go by really quickly. So it's 2 hours goes by a lot faster than you think when you're just sitting there. Really? Yes, in high school, there's a lot of kids where it's like, the school I went to was, I grew up outside of a city, but the school I went to was inside of a city, and if you lived inside the city, when high school hit, you weren't, they didn't bring the school bus to you. You had to use public transit. Since I was outside, I was bussed in every day. It was interesting. And I kind of am like, I feel bad for the people who had to take it to school every day, because that must have been annoying. Especially if you were a school that went to, like, opened really early. My high school was paired up with an elementary school. Like, it was, some people I went to high school with had been at that school from, like, kindergarten. So, like, we actually didn't start until, like, kindergartners started. So I would be waking up at, like, 7, and then, going in, like, catching the bus at, like, 7:15, and then going, in, starting just normal day, like, super late. So I actually have never known what it would be like waking up at, like, 5 a.m. to start classes at 7 or something like that. Like, what? That's very foreign to me. Where am I going? I'm just walking in circles, rambling. Ah, that's why 70 gems. Which, I mean, I also, I mentioned this before, I never went to public school, so, like, my school just did whatever it wanted. In good ways and bad ways. How do I get to the other side of that? These are the levels I don't remember from when I beat this game. When I was in private school, it honestly wasn't that bad. I was the kid who just did I was really a slacker for a lot of it. I should have been. I got decent enough grades when I turned in my homework. Keyword of when I turned in my homework. Looking back on it now, it was a Christian private school, and I really wouldn't recommend. It doesn't help that I have a bad view of Christianity because of it. I still call myself Christian, and I still believe in a lot of the same stuff, but I say some of the stuff that happened, and people were like, what? What went down at your school? Because there was, like, it was a story that I was told because I was sick that day, but I came back to school, so I was just out for one day, and it was, like, right before school started, and, I'm like, okay, before homeroom starts, I'm gonna quick use the bathroom. So I went to, like, go open the bathroom door, wouldn't open. Like, that's really weird. Okay, I'll just quick use the other bathroom. And, used the other bathroom, came back, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, I couldn't get into the one bathroom. They're like, oh yeah, you were out. While you were out, the headmaster declared war on the schools because somebody, drew a dick on one of the walls. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, like, he got on, he interrupted class and everything, and he said he declared war, to try to find out, who drew the dick on one of the stalls. It was a thing. I think that bathroom was closed for, like, a week. and then they found out who did it and expelled him immediately. I tell this to a group of friends, and now, and they're like, yeah, that's like a dick on the bathroom. Yeah, that's like every day. There's always one in the bathrooms. What do you mean he declared war? Like, does he know what that even means? Yeah, that was the one. That was like, oh yeah, I missed that day and everything decided to go down. What? But it was also pretty weird transitioning from private school to college, because my elementary school, I always say this, we were the largest class in my elementary school of 20 kids. I transitioned to middle school and high school, and somebody I moved with, who went to the same elementary school as me, actually had a panic attack the first day because it was so large for us. And I say it was so large for us because we moved from a class size of 20 people to 80 people, and we literally did not know how to handle it. I then transitioned to college where I'm like, who are these people? Have I ever seen them? No, I've never seen them, and like, apparently now I'm doing like my capstone project, and like, who are these people? Why are there thousands of people? I don't know what to do. How to socialize? It was weird. But I mean, like, it was something that we definitely had to figure out, because it was like, we went to a really small elementary school where it was like, you knew everybody, your parents knew everybody, if you have siblings, like, you're basically called your siblings because everyone knew everybody. To a middle school and high school where it's like, most people have been here from K to 12, like, most people go to the church associated with this school. Everyone knows everybody else in their same grade. You're like, it really makes you feel like an outsider very quickly. And
be on the lookout for attack frogs.
Attack frogs, really? Okay.
Attack frogs?
And it was really weird for me because, like, I was a very shy kid. I actively did not like talking to people on a good day. I like just keeping to myself, reading a book, and doing my own thing. The friend I moved schools with, he is a very outgoing person, and he would try to, he dragged me into almost everything I did. It was kind of insane. But I would basically sit in homeroom reading a book. He would be, when he got, like, used to everything, he would be there, like, talking with people, like, socializing, making friends. And it got to the point where people were, like, worried about me. So, I remember one day in 7th grade, a random, like, high schoolers, like, late high schoolers, 11th and 12th graders would come up to me and just start talking to me. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, who are you and why are you speaking to me? What is going on? I don't understand what's happening right now. Wow, cool. And I remember, my now best friend, I was reading a book series, and my now best friend was like, thinking, oh man, like, he doesn't talk to anybody, like, he must be really lonely, like, I want to talk to him, and so that, like, he has some friends, because, like, I don't want him to just be there alone. Like, that's terrible. So I started a book series and was reading it, and she had also just started it, and I was much farther along in it.
Thank you for releasing
And
me.
so she came up to me and she was just like, "Hey, so so you're reading it, how you liking it, blah blah blah." And I basically gave her the most "go away, I'm reading, stop talking to me" look. And I swear, I'm like, I don't know how she continued to talk to me, other than she was friends with the person I transitioned with, and transitioned to school with, and like, because I was always around him because he was the only other person I knew, he just started hanging out, and I just started opening up more and more and more. And so, I talked to her now, and I'm like, how did you stand me? She was like, honestly, I didn't. I was sad for you, and the only reason I talked to you was because of him. And I'm like, well, I'm glad it worked out at least. To the point where I'm better friends with her than I am with the guy I moved schools with. Crap, I haven't talked to him in... When was the last time I talked to him? It's a good question. Honestly, it wasn't like he started hanging out with a bunch of other guys, and
I know you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
Okay, Hulk Hogan, got it.
How about charging them
I'm the
with
type of
venom?
person who,
We are
like, for
dragons
some
after
reason, I
all.
make a lot of friends who are girls, and I just hang around them, because that's just who I figured out how to talk to. Because guys were very confusing to me. Kind of still are, no offense. So it was like, I was just hanging out with, like, a lot of groups of people, and, like, he went off with a bunch of dudes, which I never really figured out how to hang around with. So I just started hanging out with a bunch of girls, and then, like, the group just started dwindling and dwindling as, like... Yeah, honestly, it's weird, because, like, I don't know if that's because I'm Ace, or what? Because, like, even now, like, I sent a message, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, where I'm like, I don't know how this works, because, like, I'm at work and these people are talking about, like, checking out women at the gym, and I am just waiting to send something out, and I'm really confused, and I don't know how to handle this. How do people handle this? How do guys do this? What is going on? When I'm hanging around girls, it's like, in high school, there were some things they didn't want to talk about, because it was like, oh, we're girls, like, we don't want to talk about private things. And I'm like, yeah, sure, like, I don't, it's up to you. Wow, there's still 100 I'm missing. Cool. Where are they? Oh, I don't have any health. Cool. Kind of, yeah. That's how it kind of feels sometimes. It's weird. I know for me, it's like, I don't know how to handle the heteronormative. Because even in, I remember middle school, I don't know why, but I was hanging with these two people I never talked to. It was like study hall or something. And I never talked to them, but I think I was in a study hall, like, by myself with, like, nobody I knew. And these two guys were like, okay, like, who would you rather date? The person who would become my best friend, or this other person who, like, I never talked to and I didn't really like because, like, just how she acted. I didn't mix well with me. And I'm like, oh, my best, like, the person who became my best friend, they're like, oh, why? I'm like, because she has a better personality? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, no, who do you find more attractive? And I'm just like, what? I guess her? And they're like, oh, so you have a crush on her? I'm like, how? What? Really should have clued me in something was wrong. I don't know why, but, like, that study has always stuck with me, because I'm always just like, what do you mean I have a crush on her? Just because, like, I would rather date her than this other person who I barely know. What do you mean?
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh, no.
Why, I remember,
Gotta go.
Man, Spyro doesn't want to deal with these old people. And it's funny now, because I was hanging out at my, I was dog sitting for my best friend, for an entire weekend. And the first night, I ordered. I'm back. My computer crashed. I have to boot everything back up again if anybody's still here. So just give me a minute. I don't know what story I was telling. Oh boy. Let me see. Let me move this over here. Lovely day so far. Let's hope it's saved. Can people hear me? Probably laggy or something, I don't know. Whoa, I'm dropping a lot of frames? Ooh, 175 frames, that's not good. Let me switch back over. Where did I... No, I was right at the end too. Well, this is fun. I think I know where I need to go. Aren't you IT comment waiting to be used? Dude. Played the game, crashed. Cold computer, blue screen. Started the stream back up. Okay, let's start it up again. Let's see how it's going. Computer literally froze. What? Let's see. I love how, like, today is my solo day. It's the day that it's like, okay, it's just gonna be me. I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm just gonna play a game, talk a little bit. Nothing major. Today is the bad day, apparently. Like, jeez. And it's the game that isn't really that it's not that intensive. Let's see if I can get like a monitoring thing to show up. And yes, hardy har har ha ha. IT person with computer problems. I will always say that computers don't like me. I've had more computer issues in my entire life, and people can't understand why. Because, like, I've had about one computer eat up 3 hard drives. To the point where the hard drives were not even usable. I've had entire screens break on me. I've had a phone fall off my lap onto carpet. Phone shattered in half. Completely shattered in half. It was impressive. I've had a lot, honestly. Where is this monitoring system? I used it before. Cool. Yeah, holy crap, my computer's not even that hot. Why are you crashing? What about Spyro, of all things, is making you crash? Oh. Today's just not my day. Did I call? No, I didn't call one of my little friends. Cause one of my roommates also works IT, and if I think I have to call him to troubleshoot my computer, You know what the sad thing is? I started it up. Started playing. Yeah, one of my roommates actually was a coworker of mine. At my last job. Made it very convenient to get to work when he has a car and I don't. Why is my okay, 73? That's oh my gosh. What story was I telling before I crashed? Oh, I think I remember. So I was talking about my best friend. Wow, that was it? Really? Wow. I think the story I was going to tell was there was one time I was dog sitting for an entire weekend. First day I was dog sitting. Very first day. One of the dogs got out. I had ordered some food, and the dog was scared of all men. So I wasn't really worried that she was gonna run out because like she doesn't go near me. So I was just like, that's not possible. It's literally not possible. She got out. So I started going searching around the neighborhood, trying to find her and everything to try to bring her back without like having to contact my best friend and be like, one of your dogs got out, I can't get her back in. But it ended up I had to call my best friend and be like, one of your dogs got out, I can't get her back in. I've been chasing her around the neighborhood. It's bad. So, her and I think her parents came back to try to help me chase the dogs back in, or one of the dogs back in. And wow, I'm doing terribly. I'm just gonna. And my I sleep on their couch when I was dog sitting. And I think they were gonna crash the night there instead of going back, just because it was like 11 o'clock by the time that we finally got the dog back in. So my best friend's like laying on like the other couch. I'm there like getting ready for bed because like I'm dead inside. And and her mom was just like, hey, to my best friend, like, you should think about going to bed, like, don't want you staying up too late, because basically implying something might happen between us, because I was clearly in pajamas or whatever, and she was just flopped on the couch. My best friend basically just looked at me and goes, "Ew, that will never happen. I'll never be sexually attracted to him." And hello? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I hear you.
Sorry for the little delay. I'm finally here.
You've missed the stream crashing twice.
Really?
My computer blue screened.
Ah.
So
it's your turn for the computer to blue screen. I see.
So I came back, I turned on the stream, I'm like, okay, let me bring the game back up.
Mm-hmm.
Started playing for a little bit. Computer froze. Didn't even blue screen, just froze. I've been back.
Is your computer continuing to be dumb? Because I hear your voice breaking up more than usual.
Oh my gosh. Really? I'm guessing
A little bit.
I'm guessing it's because of the actual temperature out is making it run a little bit hotter than it usually does. Because it was like 86 today. And it's still pretty hot out. So I am like,
I see. So, what percentage are you at now in your quest to 100% this? Because I made you last time.
61%.
And you said you were at about 50% last time?
Yeah, I was pretty close to 50%.
God, you gotta play faster.
Okay.
No,
But when the stream crashes twice...
Faster, faster. Go, go, go.
I'm also on some of the worst levels in the game now.
This makes sense because you're farther.
You're
not on easy tutorial mode.
Well, so one of the levels coming up is like, it's called, Treetops. Or no, oh, am I actually entering Treetops? I'm entering Treetops. It's actually the worst level in the game.
I see.
Because... Oh, and I keep dying, because I'm terrible at this game.
Good job.
So the reason why this is the worst level in the game is because there are these pipes, or like these ramps that you have to go down. There are a lot of areas just off into the distance that you have to jump off of the ramp, turn, jump onto another ramp, go down it, jump off the ramp, turn, jump onto another ramp, and then just keep doing that to get to certain areas.
I see. Fly, dragon, fly!
So it's legitimately like remembering which ramps you have to go off of and jump onto to get to the certain areas. It makes it the worst level in the game. Once you're past this part, it honestly is really simple to 100%.
I see. So, hi Heck, how have you been? Did I miss that entire part of that too?
You missed Melik was here. Heck.
Melik was here.
I
missed Melik.
Melik might be back. They're having lunch with their family.
Makes sense. I'm having dinner right now.
You miss Heck having to, talk about their IT troubles and me being like, I work in IT, I'm sorry.
IT troubles?
And then you missed my own IT troubles. You missed my own IT troubles.
I hear about your IT troubles throughout the day.
So I actually have a temperature reading going on of my computer. And I'm just like, oh no, my poor computer. I'm dead.
The funny thing is, I'm watching through the stream again because you haven't given me the feed, and also because last time the feed lagged anyway.
Oh my gosh!
So, every time you say, like, oh, I'm dead or whatever.
30 seconds later,
like...
you see me die.
It's like, God, spoiler alert.
See, the thing is, I know I have to jump off of that ramp to land on it here to go onto, like, this ramp. Or is it that ramp I have to jump onto to go to that ramp? Man, it's so bad. I don't remember this level. This level sucks.
No maps?
You think there's a map?
I think Dora the Explorer gets a map.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. I'm the map!
Thank you for singing this time.
And see, that's all I had to do to actually, like, get to the end warp. But, like, I am only at 1 dragon out of 3 and about half the gems. Again, this level sucks. So how's your day been?
Mine?
Yee!
Well, you know that guy on my team who I keep complaining about all the time?
Yeah, the one who's a terrible worker?
Mentoring the intern.
Yeah.
Which means I spent most of my afternoon periodically getting questions from the intern and helping him get set up. I had been debating whether to again tattle on this guy to my manager, and I've decided the answer is yes.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
I
tattling?
will.
You're tattling?
I will be informing my manager that if I am to spend time teaching the intern these things, which I am more than happy to do, I would like to receive credit for it, though. I would like to be acknowledged as the person actually mentoring this intern. Because it will help with my promo doc. Well, that was part of the thing I was annoyed by, was because he moved me to this temporary team, it wasn't really an option for me to, like, volunteer to mentor the intern. But it turns out the intern's project is something that his mentor doesn't really know anything about. So he just told the intern to ask these other people, and it's just like, okay, so your job is what exactly? You're mentoring him how exactly? Also, I mean, if you're gonna give someone a mentor, you should choose someone actually successful. You know, someone actually capable of doing their job.
Throwing all the shade.
If you jump at the end of a supercharged,
Throwing all the shade.
really go far.
I'll throw the entire lamp.
All over it.
Wow.
Yeah?
Ow.
I mean,
Crap, I'm back here.
Yes. What do you get when you give a shark with a bad sense of direction a game with no map?
Them watching me wander around and ramble a lot. I don't know how Heck has still
What
been
other things
here.
have you rambled about so far?
I've rambled about high school. You know how much you love my high school.
What did you say about high school? Why don't you talk about college?
Because if I talk about college, there's too much that I would say that would reveal too much information, because all I want to do is trash talk my college. Because I really hate my college.
You have to, like, anonymously trash talk the college.
Let's see if I can remember. I failed. How do you...
Oh, look, you fell. That's the delay.
I have to jump onto that. No. Is it jump on that one?
Jump onto all of them.
Well, no. So there is a certain order that you have to go on to get some of the stuff. You're back?
Oh. Heck is back. I don't know when Heck left, but Heck is back.
But no, I talked about high school. I talked about how weird it was transitioning from a school of 20 to a school of 20 per grade at best to a school of 80 to You know how big our college was.
Wait, are you telling me that you're afraid to say the rough size of our college?
I don't know the rough size of our college.
30 to 50,000.
Really? That's a lot.
30,000 when I started, but by the time I left, I think it was like 40,000 or something.
Oh, it's
so
probably
30 to 50,000.
they've increased tuition, or they've increased enrollment. It's probably much bigger.
So 50-something thousand probably.
No, I legitimately did not know that.
Oh yeah. You know, roughly the same as our tuition.
Ouch.
I was gonna say, am I wrong? But I'm sorry to say that the only direction I could be wrong in is probably in
under.
you don't want, like...
You're probably underestimating it.
At this point, yeah. Since I think I heard that they also increased the tuition again.
Yeah, when ah! No, wasn't I? No, I don't go in here. Right. I have to jump over this fence. Oh, I hate this level.
It's funny because you say, oh, I don't go in here, and it's just starting to show you going in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think the, what was it? The one thing I was talking about, like, right before the first crash was actually, I don't know how we got on the subject. You know me, tangents, I guess. You know how the stream goes, tangents, I should say. I was talking about, how I basically hung out with, like, all girls because it was weird hanging out with guys. Mm-hmm. And, sorry. I failed. Crap, no, I shouldn't have jumped there, I would have gotten it, oh!
I see you've posted to our socials, but, like, in third person.
Yes, I did. Because I'm not a first person, I'm second at best.
You're a you?
Yes, I am a me. Or you.
That sounded like a first person for a sec there. Maybe you're a 1.5 person. Maybe you're a Kingdom Hearts style numbering person.
Say that again?
Maybe you're a Kingdom Hearts style numbering person.
I did it again!
What? You're Britney Spears?
I didn't say oops!
Close enough.
I also I also talked about at one point, how I'm such a low energy person. I'm like, once I'm not alone, it's gonna be much more high energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I was such like, oh yeah, and this is happening, blah blah blah, and now I'm like...
I'm high caffeine energy.
Well, you do like... How many?
3.
Wow, that's low for you.
No, that's more than I've usually been having.
Really?
I have 2. Yeah. But today I finished my first cup of coffee before noon, so...
Oh my gosh!
I might have finished the second one before noon. I definitely finished it before 1. And then I taught my roommate how to make a Butterfinger latte with all of those Butterfingers I had to buy for Final Fantasy VII.
A Butterfinger latte?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a true latte, but, you know, it's the essence of a latte. I don't...
How did I get to the more complicated thing and I'm still missing the dragon?
Hmm?
I'm gonna die. Okay, I didn't die. I hate this level. So explain what goes into a Butterfinger latte. Other than Butterfinger and latte.
I mean, a latte is espresso and milk. So, I don't have equipment to make a real espresso, but I have sort of a fake espresso maker. So I have fake espresso, I have milk, and I have Butterfinger. And in this case, because I was trying something out, I also added some normal, like, creamy peanut butter and some chocolate discs.
Chocolate
It turned out
discs?
unnecessary. Huh?
You said chocolate discs?
Yeah. Like little rounds of chocolate.
Interesting.
I happen to have espresso flavored chocolate thingies, so I added them because I thought it would be fitting, and I wanted to add more chocolate flavor because otherwise the latte is a little weak on the flavoring. But yeah, I made fake espresso in my little stovetop espresso thing, and I heated up milk, and I chopped up a Butterfinger, and I put the chopped up Butterfinger into the milk. And then I added the milk to the espresso.
Interesting.
It's not that complicated.
Okay, do you remember the last time I had coffee? In any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, because I bought it for you.
Exactly.
What, it was under a year ago.
A very long time ago.
Although I suppose I neglected to give you any milk or sugar.
There it is! How do I get there?
More if I'd given you milk and sugar.
What?
Maybe you would have liked it more if it had milk and sugar.
How do I get there?
By jumping.
I wish I had face cam right about now because I'm giving you such a dirty look.
You are more than welcome to get a webcam so that you can start showing your face on it.
Oh, I have a webcam. That's what I use to talk.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to turn the webcam on.
No.
I'm like, okay, Ace Visibility Week will finally get webcam streams. And then as soon as Ace Visibility Week is over, we're invisible again. For 1 week, maybe we'll show our faces.
Nobody would
Or
want
maybe
to.
I'll just put a little icon as my face.
Yeah, so I was about to say nobody would want to see me. I'd have to be wearing like a shark costume or something. And no, I'm not going up as Left Shark for Halloween.
Left shark!
No Left Shark.
Left shark!
Oh, I'm dead.
Shark, you should be left shark. Left shark for Halloween. Ace Visibility Week's really close to Halloween, too.
I'm not. I've been saying this since I've gotten the name Sharky. I'm never dressing up as Left Shark.
Fine, fine.
Or Right Shark. Or any other type of shark.
Goldfish?
I'm not a snack that smiles back.
What's that? People telling you to smile more?
I hope Heck's enjoying himself.
I've shown up, that means it's time for me to make fun of you.
I stole a fan. I put a fan on my computer hoping that will help.
Oh my. My, oh my.
And yes, we are live and we are talking, by the way.
Oh, good. Sorry for technical difficulties today.
Yeah, I legitimately, because there's no airflow going through, like, I have windows open and I have, like, air on, and there's literally no airflow going through my room.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's like, well, so here's the problem, and this is a big problem with my room in general. I am at the end of the air duct, and so by the time it gets to me, like, there's barely any, like, I barely get anything, if I get anything at all. Just, that is a about. So it's hard, because, like...
Oh man, laggy Activision logo. Toys for Bob.
Yeah, I think because it's starting... Holy crap, I dropped so many frames as it started up. So I have the window open to try to help me with,
I appear to have been signed out of, out of the thingy thing. I'm gonna have to ask you for,
oh, okay.
code again soon.
Okay. So...
Right now?
So, I have the window open to try to help with, airflow right now. Also because it's so flippin' hot.
Wait, sorry, I'm getting a phone call.
But, like, there's no wind right now. So if I crash one more time, we're done. Just telling you, heck. I'm giving it one more chance. It's going to be a real problem during the summer. I really do need to figure out something with the, during the summer, because what's the temperature right now? The temperature is... It's like 74 here, but because of the no airflow, it's just like, it feels so much worse, and it is it's a pretty humid, usually here, so like 74 feels terrible. Nope, I'm dead. Actually, let me see if I can bring up that temperature reader.